Another day, another flex. This is what we signed up for, baby. Now, this is my morning fasted physique after a few days of carb refeeding. And even though I am looking fuller and the muscles have definitely replenished their glycogen stores, it's definitely time to start digging again, start lowering the calories back down to reveal some next level conditioning. For 6 weeks out, I couldn't be in a better spot because now it's an experimentation game of pushing the calorie deficit and pulling back when needed.
Even after another refeed day, I'm down in weight, but it's okay because fluctuations are all part of the process.
Morning process has been complete. Just got back from my walk, and last night I got close to 6 hours of sleep, maybe 5.5, which is definitely not ideal. Even though I got more than I did the night before, I'm starting to feel more tired in the morning, which is understandable because 2 nights of sleep deprivation accumulate. It's nothing crazy. There are absolute savages who survive off 3 hours of sleep for a period of time until they crash. I've definitely been there, but those escapades are always fueled by caffeine, sometimes even nicotine. Can't speak for myself. I've never dabbled, but essentially what these guys do, and I can also be one of them when I don't keep myself under control, is you work long hours or you don't manage your time properly and you stay up later than you need to. And obviously we're disciplined guys, so once the alarm goes off, bang, out of bed, no negotiations, no snoozing. And then we reach for the caffeine. We reach for something to cover up this feeling of exhaustion. And that works for a day, maybe the next day. But then after that, we're in this spiral of overstimulation, which doesn't quite cover up the exhaustion. And then we're becoming absolute caffeine demons. I don't want to go through that on and on for the rest of my life, to be honest with you. So today will be rough, but that's only a mindset. I will find a way to make today even better than it was yesterday. Even though I'm more tired, I will battle this exhaustion with positive energy and more vigor in everything I do. And I'm going to be fully honest with you. I'm going to assess how I feel. If I go through my morning route, if I finish up my first block of deliveries and I'm crashing and I'm feeling like I'm not going to be able to continue the rest of my day, I will reach for the caffeine. I will have strong black coffee. No Monster, no pre-workout, none of that garbage, just strong black coffee today. That is only after I go through my day, I allow myself to accumulate some energy, and I assess and I make an objective decision. Like, yes, today is a day that calls for it, but I'm not going to immediately reach for it because caffeine is a tool, but so is a freaking sledgehammer. You can use it to do some construction, or you can use it to bash your grandma's brains out. You know what I mean? Tools can be abused. Either way, I'm heading off to work. I'll see you later.
No more carb refeeds today. We're going back to the usual plan, which is 7 eggs, a little bit of volume veggies for breakfast, and some berries. No rice cakes, no dates, unfortunately. But hey, we're going to be absolutely peeled, sliced, and diced by the end of this week. A lighter breakfast with fewer carbs means less brain fog, more clarity, more energy. Definitely more hunger, but hunger is not a bad thing. Hunger is a sign that you're on the hunt. You're not hungry, you're driven. So the first job of the day has been completed, and this time the situation will be a little bit different. I'm going to go collect my packages for my second shift, and only then am I going to go to the gym, simply because the area that I will be delivering to today will be right behind my gym, which just makes everything just click more perfectly. But let's talk caffeine, because yes, I did end up going for the coffee today, and quite honestly, I don't think caffeine makes you any more productive. It makes everything more speedy, right? It definitely creates this illusion of momentum, but speed without clarity results in bedlam, just destruction and annihilation. And when you add a stimulant on a chaotic foundation, it's only going to amplify it. It's not going to end well. It's impossible to create focus and precision with a foundation of frantic energy. And if you're experiencing this and you think you're going to have a coffee and you're magically just going to snap into being more productive, I have some news for you, bucko. It's not going to work. It's only going to make it worse. Believe me, I have had to learn that lesson countless times. Definitely wasn't the case today. I don't think this coffee, it made me slower or quicker at all. It made me feel quicker, but moving fast doesn't always benefit you, because there are some tasks, some parts of your flow that should be more calm and collected. You should know when to speed up, slow down, ebb and flow with the rhythm of your tasks. If that makes any sense, or if that sounds really woo-woo, I apologize. I will do a better job of explaining it over the years as I expand upon these concepts. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is that I don't think adding coffee made me finish any quicker than I would have done otherwise. All I can say is that it made me feel more awake, more alert, and more excited, more hype. Definitely was a fun addition to the day, but it didn't make me more productive, that's for sure. However, I know that this can be a very slippery slope. I know that when one day of caffeine becomes a second and a third and a fourth, it very quickly devolves into a stimulant spiral, and you end up burning out your adrenal system. That's no good, man. That's no good at all. So I'm gonna, have my fun today. I'm not gonna consume that much more. Oops. There you go. Caffeine doesn't make you more productive when you move with speed.
yeah, I mixed just a little bit of extra coffee with my raw cacao, and then that will do me for the day. Tomorrow, absolutely clean slate. I'm going to do my best to catch up on my sleep tonight so that tomorrow I can burn with a clean source of energy, violent clarity from within, from healthy foods. That's it. I'll see you when I see you. Packages have been loaded and sorted, and we've arrived at the Palace of Muscular Mutation. Today is chest, biceps, a bit of shoulders. I can't freaking wait. Dates have already been pounded. Caffeine is flowing. It's going to be a wonderful session. What better way to start a chest session than with some heavy weighted dips? These are the opposite of what I was doing last session. Now, the focus is not on really slow controlled reps. The focus is just on hoisting some heavy weight with decent form. And even though I've had a carb refeed these past few days, and even though I'm significantly lighter than I was before, I've lost a noticeable amount of strength on this exercise. Because even though I'm lighter and I'm lifting less weight, there is absolutely no cushion for the push-in. All of my joints have absolutely no elastic because I'm so lean. But man, I can't wait to start rebuilding my strength on this exercise after the cut is complete, because I'll be in an amazing starting point. Next up, we have the incline hammer strength press. And what a beautiful way to complement the dip than with something that targets the upper portion of the chest. Pair a decline movement with an incline movement and bing, bang, boom, you have a complete chest workout. No need for a million different crazy cable flies that you've seen on Instagram. I'm telling you, the basics frickin' work. And as you can see, all the way to failure, can't even crank out half a rep at the end. When I first saw this machine at the gym, I thought, neat, that looks good. So I gave it a go and I absolutely hated it. It felt so awkward on my wrists and the grip was just not it. But one tweak made this exercise an absolute goat. Simply take the cuffs that you'd use on the cables and fix them to the handles. I never would have thought to do this if it hadn't been for Coach, which just shows that you know everything you know, but you don't know what you don't know. So please drop your ego and go to the people with the results you're looking for and freaking pay them money. Don't be such a stingy little Jew. Because this is a chest and biceps workout, it probably would be a good idea to hit some biceps. And all of the cable stations were taken apart from these ones with the wide handles. And I never thought to try these cable curls using those handles, but presto manifesto, it actually felt sick because the resistance is coming out to the side. It feels different. The stretch is unreal. And if you move your arms in the right path, it's just nuts. But we do another couple sets of that, which I didn't film, and we finish off the biceps with some tried and tested, absolutely flawless hammer curls.
please don't sleep on hammer curls or reverse curls or rope cable curls or any kind of curl that targets the brachioradialis, because you're going to get to a stage in your lifting career when you realize that this muscle is severely lagging compared to your biceps. Don't avoid that. Freaking do some kind of curl in this manner. And as you can see, the strict reps are completely done. I'm just hoisting and swinging to get some forced partials at the end with some slow eccentrics to just demolish the biceps beyond completion. And then obviously we have to flex in the changing rooms. I probably wouldn't have done this if Coach hadn't asked me to take some photos for him, because I have some freaking deliveries to do and man's on a mission. Time is short, but there is absolutely always time for some juicy flexing. And with a pump, carb refeed, I'm insanely satisfied with the look right now. This is the first day that I'm literally having my post-workout meal straight after my workout, because I've planned ahead. All the parcels are here, they're ready to go. Now I just eat. It's the same as yesterday: chicken, quinoa, veggies, but this time there is no rice crackers and honey for the extra carbs. It's simply delicious, nutritious, protein, complex carbs with some micronutrient dense spinach to fill up the volume. But I'll be honest with you, I could literally eat this entire clump of spinach, and I probably will, and it's not gonna fill me up at all, because let's be honest, it's just rabbit food. But hey, it's beautiful because I'm still probably going to be a little bit hungry after this meal, meaning there'll be no brain fog. I'll be able to crank out my deliveries at top speed. Before I go, I just want to say this is 100% going to be the last week where I'm working these 2 jobs in the morning and then in the afternoon. I'm going to combine the day to have one longer shift that is more in the middle, because man, going to the gym at this time ain't it at all. There is hella school kids, hella unemployed doofuses. I mean, I don't know if they're unemployed, because I'm not, and I'm at the gym at this time, but hey, this is just not the time. Freaking everything I want is taken. I have to wait around. I don't know what that spastic little noise was just now, but yeah, I'm definitely going to go back to working one long shift in the middle of the day, starting at 10 a.m. so that I can hit an early morning gym session, because for me, it's my favorite time. I'm going to eat this delicious, nutritious goodness and do my deliveries. I'll catch up with you afterwards. Well, another long day has been complete and I have absolutely no complaints, because the same lesson that I keep learning gets reinforced, that caffeine does not make you more productive. Because I keep finishing later and later every day, and today is no different. So, key lesson being, move with speed but precision. Anyway, I have actually a lot less work to do when I get home. I have nothing to do. I can literally just go straight up to bed, because I have edited this video quite ingeniously, where I film a clip and I put it straight into the editing app. And so all I have to do is export it, upload it, and there we go. Bing, bang, boom.
Now, all I have to do is eat my final meal of the day, which is chicken, veggies, and fruits. The big delight. These veggies, it's just the same spinach as before. No sweet potato this time. Chicken and mushrooms, just like yesterday. The only thing missing is the sweet potato, like I said. But anyway, one of the biggest themes of today is freaking Zen mode. My emotions were definitely getting hot at certain times throughout these past few days in the evening routes. In the day routes, I was flying along on a cloud, but in the afternoon shifts, there were moments of just burning, white-hot, unfathomable rage. Rage at myself, rage at the situation, rage at other drivers, other people on the road, but I didn't lay loose because a man who can't control his emotions is absolutely pathetic, but, you know, internally there was this. But in these moments, all I have to remember is Zen mode. Breathe. This too shall pass. No big deal. You've got absolutely nothing to complain about. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to feast, go to sleep, progressively overload on my sleep tonight. Catch you in the morning.